I've always wanted to learn how to bead, and my friend and local radio personality, Alexis Thompson, also happens to be an excellent beader. You make such beautiful things.
Well, thank you. This was my first love, was making it. I remember the very first time I did it.
Yeah?
It was a birthday party, and it was seed beads, and we put this giant resin heart at the bottom.
How old
and
were
I fell
you?
in love. I was probably like 6 or 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. And you've been beading strong ever since.
Yep.
So what's the best way to get started?
I would say if you're just going to string up a bracelet, the best thing is to get some flex wire.
Okay.
You also want to get some crimps. And these are just little metal cylinders. It comes in all different kinds of finishes and different metals to help finish it off at the end. You'll need a closure for your piece. And then, of course, any kinds of beads that you'd like. And you will need this special tool. You could use pliers, but this is a crimp plier that is so nice because you use both of these little notches inside to really close the crimp, and I'll show you that.
Okay.
And then a wire cutter, but again, this isn't a necessity. I guess you could just cut this with regular scissors.
Okay, that doesn't seem so bad.
No, it's not. It's really not overwhelming, especially if you're just stringing. Okay. So what you're going to want to do is you want to cut a little bit more than what you need. So we'll just I would just add like a few inches.
All right.
Okay. So we'll just cut this with wire cutters. Okay. And then what you're going to want to do is take one of your crimps and put it through first.
Okay, this is teensy.
Okay, it is tiny.
Okay, I got it.
Perfect. And then the one side of your toggle. Okay. And actually, yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, tag team in there. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is take the smaller end and weave it back through the crimp bead. Okay, so you're making a loop and it's holding it together.
I'm going to make it bigger and then smaller.
Perfect.
All right, so there's just like a little...
Yep, a little loop, a little space there. Okay. Now, this is why this tool is so awesome. So there's 2 little grooves. There's one that's closer to the handles, and then there's one at the top. Essentially, what you're going to be doing is the first crimp is going to press between the wires. And so, let me see if we can do this here like this. Okay. So see how I'm going through that first one? It's the bigger nubbin. Very technical there.
Yeah.
And you just want to squeeze that.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was the one closest to the inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And see how it makes kind of a U shape?
Yep.
At the bottom of the U is where you want to put the next notch toward the end. Okay. And you want to just flip it so it's like a U shape. And then
squeeze it together.
To
close the U.
To close the U. And we also don't even need to trim this tail off because it'll be hidden in the beads, okay? Because luckily the string or the bead holes are big enough. So, it depends on how you work. You can line this up how you'd like, or you can just pick up beads and
just do it random.
You can do whatever you want.
All right, I'm about to put my last couple of beads on. And I did really just kind of randomly put these on, and it looks shiny and bright. I like how it turned out. Okay, so this guy and this guy.
Okay, now you're at the hardest part of the project.
I was kind of thinking that this was going to be where I was going to run into some trouble.
Yeah, because you're going to do the crimping again, but what really matters now is the spacing of the beads. You don't want them too tight, so when you put the bracelet on, it's kind of crunchy. You know, you've put those crunchy bracelets on, not fun. So you want to make sure that the beads can breathe a little bit, so there's a little bit of air.
All right,
but
beads need to breathe.
Yes, okay. I'm a believer in that. So first you want to put a crimp bead on. So we're just basically working backwards.
All right.
So one of the crimps, okay. And we went with the toggle, so we'll go with the other half of the toggle.
All right. There's that.
Okay.
And this. I can do that. Okay.
Okay. And weave it right back through the crimp bead again. So you're kind of basically trapping the end of the toggle in there. And because we have, a few inches of slack there, you'll also want to weave it back through 2 or 3 beads.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you might need to, use the board a little bit.
This is And I don't want this much breathing room either. How
No,
much
that's
do you-
too much. I mean, I guess if you really want the beads to
Yeah.
go back and forth, but no, we don't want that. So what you want to do is,
Let's see. What's the best way to do that?
okay, so
This is why I call in experts to help me with things.
we'll just weave it back through like two beads for now. And then what you could do is you could just pull the tail,
Oh, there.
whoops, and there you go. Kind of gets it in there. Now, when I'm talking about beads breathing, you don't want it so that they're so tight that you can't move it.
Right, like you want some give in it.
Yes, you want a little bit of give. So you just kind of want to, like, it's just kind of about feel, but you kind of want to make sure, see how these kind of move? So there's probably about 1/8 of an inch of extra
So not a ton, but
stringing, but it just gives it enough so that it's flexible, just like the wire should be. Okay, so then what you're going to do is take your crimp tool out again.
All right.
You want to do this one?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, and then now this is up to you, but I kind of like to mirror the first one. So you want to try to make the same style loop, or at least size. So we need to just pull it out just a little bit.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
So it's the back one first, or the closest to
Closest
the
to
end
the handle.
first. Okay.
Yep.
Right there?
Squeeze that in there. Yep. And this is worth every penny.
Yeah.
Because you could do this with regular pliers, but
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm looking for the U.
yep, you want the U to dip down into the second groove toward the end.
Is that the U?
Yep.
Okay, and so then that goes down into here, right?
Yep. And just flatten it in half again. Bam. All right, and because you've already strung it through 2 beads, you just take your wire cutters. You want to put the flesh side toward the bead.
Okay. And
Yep. And snip the right one. There you go. Did it work?
okay. I don't know if beading's for me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You got this.
Okay.
Whoopsies. We'll get it. Why isn't that going?
Master crafter.
Here, let me try this. Oh, you want it toward the end. Okay,
Oh.
there you go.
All right.
And there's your
It
bracelet.
is so pretty. Thank you for teaching me.
So simple. You
Yeah.
could also just use stretchy string too and just tie a knot.
Just tie a
Put
knot.
some nail polish at the end and call it a day too.
This looks great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Enjoy.
I will.
Sparkle.
Sparkle. There.
Squeeze it
So
together
close the U.
to close the yoke.
Got it.
So that is really secure. Oops. Oh, I broke
Jump ring.
I broke the jump ring. See how secure that is, guys? Jump ring, not so much. Okay, you know what? That's okay.